Hey buddies, welcome to Amass Games. My name is Simon and today I'm going to talk to you about the game Islands in the Mist by Stronghold Games. This is an aviation themed game. It also involves exploration and territory building. It takes about an hour, it's from 10 plus and is for 2 to 4 players. It's a medium weight game. It came out a couple of years ago at time of recording, and this is going to be an unboxing and overview video which will involve a little bit of a preview, a little bit of an explanation as to what's inside it and what's to come. And if you want to see actually how to set up, play and review the game, please ensure you hit the notification bell as well as the subscription button on, of course, the YouTube playlist. Now, there are many playlists in the YouTube channel, including how to set up, play and review, previews such as this, other ones by Stronghold Games, and other games in this kind of family weight genre as well. So here we have this wonderful Islands in the Mist. The artist is Michael Menzel, who's done other games such as Andor. So if you want to check out his other game, obviously the design of it as well, please check that out too. Now let's start punching out this board and have a quick look at some of the pieces. And also, whilst I'm doing that, if you haven't already, please ensure you comment, let me know what your thoughts are on this, hit that like button. And additionally to that, if you can please make sure that you check out the description, there's further information about this game, as well as Patreon, Instagram and Facebook. And on Instagram, you're going to see over 2,100 photos, including other illustrations by the likes of Michael Menzel, as well as other things such as sometimes this game in playthrough. Obviously, it's quite a pretty looking game and looking forward to seeing how it goes. But the islands will be beneath the dense fog. The further you go over the island with your balloon, the more fog lifts and the exploration for the breathtaking landscape. Use your local wind skillfully to save energy because you need it often to accelerate or decelerate. Steer clear completely against the wind and at the right time you can reach your goal. So, lots of other videos coming on the channel too as well, so please make sure you watch out for those, including Quest, as well as Crack the Code, and maybe even a solo playthrough, as well as maybe a multiplayer cooperative playthrough of the game Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition, the card game standalone smaller variant and quicker variant of Terraforming Mars. So various tiles in play here. This will be played actually straight after this unboxing, so I look forward to seeing how that goes. This will also be on Instagram, so ensure you're following there as well. As you can see, multiple tiles here, quite a lot to get through. It's a Kallax size, Ticket to Ride size box, that kind of classic large size, and these tiles pop out very easily. Right, let's put some of this aside for the moment and actually look into what else we have in here. Well, we have these pieces here. We've got our various balloons, obviously the various standard colours, red, blue, yellow and green. Got some dice for movement. That might not fit in my dice distancing dice tower, so I can see how far dice roll. And there's also another playlist for that as well. We have a score pad. We'll take a quick look at that. We have some wind icons over there. We have a bag. Could be useful for carrying your glasses as well. And here's your score pad, just one-sided, so you can make your shopping list or whatever on the other side as well. Looking to be about 100 sheets of paper there. So this box, we can have a quick look on the back of it as well, just to go over the information. So as I said, mist swirls over the islands. The further you travel in your hot air balloon, the more breathtaking scenery you discover. Make use of local wind skillfully to save the precious energy you need to speed up or slow down. Travel against the wind when you must to attain the end you have in view. Players explore the terrain surrounding their balloon by placing tiles on neighbouring hexagons. They build cities, erect monuments, and the scenery takes shape around them. The first player in each round can take the most terrain tiles. The last player has limited tile choices, but gets to determine the wind direction. Crucial for making the most of their tiles. The game ends once a player is connected to all terrains for to the balloon takeoff site. So here we go, clever movement mechanism. Harness the wind to manoeuvre your hot air balloon. Use energy to navigate against the wind and discover the island in the mist and acquire the most valuable terrains. 2 extension models are included, so of course that can be viewed in due course, but the standard setup, play and review won't of course include that. We've got this large board here as well, so we can talk about that in a moment. We've got those expansion modules we've discussed. And in case you haven't noticed already, actually I'm using a microphone. I'm actually using an external microphone today, so I'm hoping that is coming through clearly. We've got some other bits of things to put out. I can't see any errata here, which is always a nice good sign to make sure things are working. So we have these modules, extra things we can be doing, well, that can come later. And then let's talk about these rules. Nice thin, small sets of rules here, large images, and here we go, the game overview. The players fly over the islands in the hot air balloons and explore the terrain initially hidden by swirling mist. The aim is to skillfully use the wind or steer against it at just the right time. Each player moves their balloon in the wind direction, specified by the die, for as many spaces as the number of hexagons they are on. They explore the surrounding terrain by placing terrain tiles from their spyglasses on neighbouring hexagons. A landscape is then created tile by tile. If the wind does not blow in the desired direction, the player can use energy points to steer against it and travel in a different direction. The game ends when a player has connected all terrains to the centre of the island. Each terrain tile connected to an identical coast earns a player points. The player with the most points wins. So obviously we've got some various starting tiles here. We've seen those in due course coming out. We've seen the 96 terrain tiles, which also are listed here as well. So we've got various things here. There are 7 city tiles and 20 extension tiles as well. Got the clouds. I like the way they've got this layout going on over here too. Got some energy markers, so various things to keep track of. 8 spyglasses for module 3, so I think we need a baggie. One thing it's not coming actually with is lots of baggies. Some Stronghold games come with lots of baggies. I can't see that in this one. More things to pop out. Looks like we've got more things to have a look at here. So what's this? Yeah, comes out quite nicely, front to back always. Yeah, lots of things to baggy up. Okay, so let's just punch and read. We've got that direction die, we've got those 4 islands. We've also got variations on the back, we talked about that. The play material standard games, here we go. Very nice. So if we're talking about expansion modules, that's going to be in blue. Anything in blue is expansions. Then we're going to move the page. Talk about those modules. Right, so included several extension modules for adding complexity to the game. These modules build one on another. Module 1 is a base game and must always be used. So we're going to be using that to getting started. Standard rules, island hexagons there on the back. Additional rules, the harbour allows the targeted exchange of terrain tiles. And that final module is additional rules and individual projects extend the play options. So there's no solo play presently, but what we can be talking about is other games which do play solo, such as Captains in the Gulf. Looking forward to playing that as a 4 as well. The rules of the standard game module 1 are explained below, and the rules for the other modules can be found in the supplementary sheet. So we talk about spyglasses. Each player places an island in front of them with a golden compass face up, as well as an energy bar which they place above the island with a gold side facing up. At random, each player receives a starting tile featuring a white number on a black background, which they place face up in any of the spyglass spaces on the energy bar. All remaining start tiles are returned to the box. And then the balloon takes off the site and starting hexagons. Each player receives a hot air balloon of their chosen colour and chooses a hexagon adjacent to the balloon takeoff site on which to place it. They also receive an arrow of their chosen colour and place it on their compass in any direction. It will serve as the compass needle. So we talk about various move values. We're talking about compasses now and compass needles. Determine the start player. The player who was the last in the air becomes the starting player. Very nice. Okay, so if you're both on a plane together, you're playing with your partner, then think about who departed, which seat you're on, perhaps. Next on the flying, consider that as well. Current energy level, energy bar, energy marker. Each player places an energy marker on the energy bar. The starting player receives 5 energy and sets the energy bar marker to 5 on the energy bar. The next player in clockwise direction receives 6 energy. The next player gets 7 energy and the 4th player gets 8 energy. Okay, so I've seen that before in other games. In fact, Captains in the Gulf is the same thing. We've now made sure we've punched everything out. By all means, when you do punch things out, just double check that you've got everything out. For example, that piece has got stuck. You also want to keep an eye out on everything else. And then I'll start assembling this, getting this arranged into nice, easy to look at compartmentalized pieces. Again, baggying up as needed. So that can go away, that can be recycled as well. So I hope you found it of interest. This has been Islands in the Mist. Of course, just the unboxing, just a preview teaser, something that's coming to the channel. So that means if you're thinking about getting this game, you might want to hang around, subscribe, and ensure that you find this of interest. Thanks very much for watching. This has been Islands in the Mist on Amass Games.